Seattle Center on 126.6. Good day. Mexico 4905. Goodbye. Alaska 735 descend and maintain flight level 260. Central Alaska 702 flight level 360. Alaska 702 center radar contact. Continue to dash. Singapore 773 contact approach on 124.35. Good day.
124.35 Singapore 773. Goodbye. Approach Singapore 773 10,500 feet.
Singapore 773 approach altimeter 29.89 radar contact. Continue.
Portland Tower Singapore 773 is 22 miles north 10,200 feet with Alpha to land.
Singapore 773 Portland Tower. Altimeter 29.89 wind 192 at 7. Fly left base runway 10 left.
Enter left base runway 10 left Singapore 773.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has switched on the fasten seatbelt sign. For your own safety, please return to your seats and have your seatbelt fastened. But please also refrain from using the toilet at this time. Thank you.
Contact departures 128.3.
Ladies and gentlemen, place a seat in the original takeoff position. Stow your table and footrest. And check that your seatbelt is securely fastened.
November Echo ready for IFR departure runway 10 left. Cessna November 9er 6 November Echo altimeter 29.89er wind 19er tree at 7. Cleared for takeoff runway 10 left.
Station request for traffic check also.
Cleared for takeoff runway 10 left Cessna November 9er 6 November Echo. Portland Tower Southwest 849er at runway 10 left ready for departure IFR to Oakland. Southwest 849er hold short runway 10 left. Traffic is Cessna C-25C on the runway. Southwest 849er line up and wait. Line up and wait Southwest 849er. Cessna 6 November Echo contact Portland departure on 127.85. Good day. Cessna 6 November Echo. Goodbye. Southwest 849er altimeter 29.89er wind 19er at 7. Cleared for takeoff runway 10 left. Cleared for takeoff runway 10 left Southwest 849er. Southwest 849er contact Portland departure on 127.85. Good day. Southwest 849er. Goodbye.
$2,500.
Singapore 77 tree wind 19er at 8. Cleared to land runway 10 left.
Clear to land runway 10
Cabin crew
left
to your landing
Singapore
stations.
77 tree.
Ladies and gentlemen, please ensure that your seatbelt is securely fastened for landing.
Portland Tower
Thank you.
Cessna November 146 Sierra Mike 19er miles northwest inbound ILS runway 10 left approach. Cessna November 146 Sierra Mike Portland Tower. Altimeter 29.92 wind 19er at 8. Cleared ILS runway 10 left approach. Cleared ILS runway 10 left approach
approaching minimums. Minimums. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. 100. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. 20. 10. 5.
That landing was good.
Singapore 77 tree, turn next taxiway.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a safety requirement that you remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been turned off. Please be careful when opening the overhead compartments, as items inside may fall out. Kindly take all your belongings with you when leaving the aircraft. Mobile phones may now be switched on. It has been a pleasure looking after you, and we hope to see you again soon. Thank you for flying a member of the One World Alliance.
Singapore 77 tree, exit runway when able.
Hotel, follow Cessna Lake Diamond.
Singapore 77 tree, contact ground on 121.9er.
121.9er Singapore 77 tree. Goodbye.
Sustain lines follow a Cessna on a midfield crosswind rejoining circuit Lake Diamond. We go around there in your 12 to 1 o'clock at a mile and a half. Bravo, X-ray, clear, touch and go. Ticket from Bravo, confirm for touch and go. Ticket from Bravo, follow the Cessna on base.
Portland Tower, southwest 2109er, 26 miles northwest, inbound ILS runway 10 left approach. Southwest 2109er, Portland Tower. Altimeter 29er.9er, 1 wind 205 at 14. Cleared ILS runway 10 left approach. Cleared ILS runway 10 left approach, southwest 2109er.
Baron 1-1 on ready, medium.
Baron 1-1 airborne approach, start heading 106, runway 11, clear for takeoff.
106, let's pick up Baron 1-1.
Airborne, start 4. Park Airborne heading 106 for Cuervo, clear for takeoff.
Portland Tower, Skywest Tree 48712 miles southeast, inbound ILS runway 28 left approach. Skywest Tree 487 Portland Tower. Altimeter 29er decimal 9er 1 wind 205 at 14. Cleared ILS runway 28 left approach.
Prepare for arrival and cross check. Thank you.
Cessna 6 Sierra Mike wind 205 at 14. Cleared to land runway 10 left. Cleared ILS runway 28 left approach Skywest Tree 487.
1763, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, Keyjet 1763.
Cleared to land runway 10 left Cessna 6 Sierra Mike.
Information, India now current changes wind 100 degrees 7 knots, QNH 1014. Rescue 1421, wind 090 degrees 5 knots, land.
Cleared land, velocity 1421.
Passengers, the boarding started.
Skywest Tree 487 wind 205 at 14. Caution the Airbus landing runway 28 right. Cleared to land runway 28 left.
Rescue 550, run on.
Cleared to land runway 28 left Skywest Tree 487.